This is why I chose to take oral communications class. This semester I wanted to work on those skills. So now I'm going to run through some changes I made this semester and give you 5 examples of things that I've done to improve myself. First, I have active listening. Active listening is difficult because of all outside activities going on and phones and TVs and stuff. So I chose to put them down and focus on the person I was talking to. Next would be showing empathy. That is something I've always struggled with. So this semester I chose to calm myself and be in the present and be there for the person needing the empathy. Next would be not being assertive at work. By not speaking up and working extra, I've missed a lot of family time. So I put the skills this semester to use by saying no whenever the boss asks me to work extra. And next would be, I've always feared giving appropriate reviews to my employees. I've always been scared of them being angry at me or upset because I give them a negative review. So when I did my quarterly reviews this semester, I calmed myself, dropped all preconceived notions of the person and conversation beforehand, and communicated my message clearly. And finally, I never really paid attention to nonverbal cues. That was something always never appealed to me. So this semester I focused on direct eye contact and being with the person and making sure that I perception checked it if I had any questions about whether or not somebody was upset or angry. I asked someone else if they agreed. Now I gave you a couple examples of the skills I worked on this semester, but did they work? Did these changes help? Well, let's find out. First, on active listening. I believe my examples this semester were very effective because my wife felt like I was giving her undivided attention. I believe this worked because I would put down my phone or turn the TV off when she was talking to me. She had undivided attention. Next would be showing empathy. My brother had his situation with his wife. I was there, I calmed myself, was present with him, and let him give me his feelings. This was effective because now we have a better relationship. Because he truly felt my empathy for him. Next would be being more assertive at work. I took a script, I had a script ahead of time that I was going to say no, I had plans. When the boss asked me to work, I said no, I have plans. And I got to take a family vacation, so I believe it worked. I believe this worked because my boss respected the fact I stood up for myself. Giving feedback. I had to give a negative review this June, and the employee didn't get mad at me, even though it was a negative review, so I believe it worked. The reason it worked, I think, is because I self-calmed, cleared my mind, and was able to deliver my message without being condescending. Nonverbal cues. This is something I worked on this semester. I believe it was very effective because I was able to tell my wife by how her shoulders slumped or how her face was sad that she'd had a bad day. So I was able to adapt. This worked because I was able to adapt my message for her, and instead of trying to cheer her up, I was there to be supportive for her. Now, I definitely noticed improvements in my relationships throughout the semester when I applied these skills, and I believe they'll continue to improve, but it does require constant work. So with that being said, now do you know why some speakers are able to hold an audience better than others? It's directly related to their ability to effectively communicate. This skill is something that has to be practiced. Everybody has to practice it or it'll go away. I learned in this class that I need to apply this in my life going forward. My goal is to weave all these skills that I've learned into my life, in my personal relationships, as well as my work and career field, so that I can have a better relationship with my family and I can have possible career opportunities based on my ability to effectively communicate. These goals are important to me because I believe one of the foundations of a good relationship is effective communication.